that I've told, and many secrets that I hold. Not ready to see the truth unfold. Didn't know that time could go so slow. If only I just listened to your warnings. You told me that my foolishness had consequences. Going to confession, desperate for redemption. I listen to God's word, but don't practice what I've heard. My friends tell me to stop stressing, that life is a blessing. You only live once, do what your heart wants.
Okay, so this is like the only footage that I have from some of the books that I got, because whilst I was filming this, people tried to get into the Airbnb, which, I mean, sounds a lot scarier than it was. Luckily, it was just like this really sweet couple who actually had the room above me, who ended up being from the same host. They were very similar, and there's a slight miscommunication. So ultimately, there wasn't like nothing to worry out, and everything was like solved very quickly. Thank goodness. But yeah, I ended up forgetting to check the footage and if I'd filmed correctly, which I clearly didn't. But anyways, I ended up buying the club-bound version of Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. I've read it before, I really liked the book, and I really wanted this one. So I'm very happy I got it. And then I also got the novel that you said earlier, Against White Feminism, because I saw the novel and I just thought, like, you know what, I need to buy it because I want to know more about it and what it looks like. Because although consciously I don't participate in it, I think subconsciously I might very much do, and I am just not confident enough and secure enough in the fact, like, I'm 100% sure that I don't take part in it. And here's the thing, a woman, she sat down, wrote down, this is what it looks like and this is what you can do about it, and I was like, great, I'm gonna read it, because I think it's important for me to recognize it and really truly go for feminism for all women. So anyways, those are the two books that I got that I want to read very soon. And anyways, after this I just went for dinner, got changed, and went to the concert. So I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of the vlog.
Let me see your hands.
Okay, so it's now morning, and I had a great time last night. It was really fun, really much enjoyed it. But I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go visit museums, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then like go home at the end of the afternoon. And then I opened the news. Turns out it's a national holiday today, which usually I do kind of try to check it, also because it's often really fun. But I didn't, and everything is closed. Like, I think except for a few restaurants, they're all closed. Which, I mean, is fair. It's a national holiday. Like, my bad that I didn't check it. So, kind of change of plans. I'm just gonna go get food right now, like breakfast, lunch, brunch, and then head to the train station, go back home, and just kind of go to chill there. Yeah, kind of continue reading, writing on the train, and when I am at home back again. So yeah, let's go. So it's now the next day. I arrived yesterday afternoon, around 2-ish. I was so tired I just went for a nap, and then it was like 6 when I woke up. So that was like great for follow back to sleep later tonight. But it also meant that it was like really dark when I wanted to film. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait for the next day. So that's today. And yeah, I'm so sorry. Like, I would have loved to have taken you guys with me by seeing some things and go to a museum and all of that, but it just wasn't meant to be. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on some of the books, because what I didn't mention was that Thursday evening for the concert, when I went out for dinner, I couldn't take my like book Jane Eyre with me because my bag was just very small and it didn't fit in there. So I took my e-reader and I ended up reading, or starting to read, Woman Eating by Kohda, which I mentioned in my autumn TBR video. And basically it's a story about Lydia, who lives in modern day London, who is also a vampire, and you kind of follow her story of like how she steps away from her mom and becomes her own person and starts to work her way through the world with what she is and who she is, because she also has to like kind of rediscover that. I'm halfway in right now. I'm very much enjoying it. I feel like we're now at this tipping point in the story though, where either it's all uphill from here and I'm like really starting to like it, and I hope that the pace picks up a little bit more to start going into the direction that I hope it goes into, or it just becomes a slower paced novel and I'm just kind of like, and I feel, and I'm just gonna be left at the end of it, it's like, oh, this is the story, okay. I mean, it's not bad, but I wouldn't, you know. So naturally we're hoping for the first one. Also I was also reading the Dracula Daily at this point, and that was a mistake. So Dracula is on a hold until I finish this book, because although I do often read multiple books at the same time, I don't really read the same genres at the same time, and this showed perfectly to me why, because I started mixing up things between Dracula and Woman Eating, because they're both vampire novels. So yeah, now Woman Eating, I'm halfway, so I'll probably finish it in the next 2-3 days, and then I'll pick up Dracula again. Now, something else, because I've been working on Jane Eyre for quite a while, and I'm now at page 160, and it's honestly going so slow. And it frustrates me because I would like to read the story faster, and I feel like I sometimes lose interest because I just have to reread things, because I find it sometimes a little bit tougher to understand. Now, if you're watching me for the first time, I just want to preface, like, English is my second language, so although I often read in English, I think sometimes I need to recognize the boundaries of my capabilities of English, and this is very much one of them. I'm not gonna DNF it. Absolutely not, because I love the story and I'm enjoying it so far. So I went to the library and got the Dutch version of Jane Eyre, and I'm just gonna read them side by side so I can still keep track of the notes and the tabs, and that'll be easier for me to read, because I feel like I could get through the story a lot faster when I'm reading it in my native tongue rather than the English version. Probably read it sometime entirely in English, but for now I'm just gonna continue reading it in Dutch, keeping tabs on it so I can do a proper video about the books of the Bronte sisters later on. So yeah, that was kind of it for me for this weekend. I know I'm like halfway through like 3 or 4 books. I haven't finished any of them, so it might not be as a comfortable solution or ending to this video as I'd hoped. But yeah, I'll keep you all updated on all the novels that I'm reading, listening to right now. And then in the future, we'll go to Brussels again, and then I'll like see and take you with me to like museums and places to visit and stuff that I end up doing there that I was supposed to do Friday instead of some other day. I mean, it's not that far away from me, so it's very doable. I know it's a lot of rambling, not a lot of doing, but I hope you guys enjoyed it either way. I'll see you guys again next week, and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe if you like this content, and up until then, happy reading!